Hey guys, and welcome to the first video in the Learning to Code in C++ series. This is Spudly here, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, the first thing that you're going to need in order to code in C++ is somewhere to actually write your code. Um, the place that I'm going to be using is Code Blocks. You are welcome to use whatever C++ compiler that you would like. However, I believe this one is fairly straightforward and easy to download. Um, and I will be giving you a brief walkthrough on how to download this and how to get started. As I said, this is a brief installation guide. I'm not going to go into detail. Um, if you do need more in-depth instructions on how to download code blocks, go ahead and navigate to code blocks and find their installation guide, or navigate to YouTube. Go ahead and find someone who has an in-depth guide, as there are many out there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this. So what you're first going to do is navigate to codeblocks.org. And what you're going to do is come over here to the main area and go to downloads. Let's click download, and we'll go to download the binary release. Once you click that, you will come to this screen. For Windows users, we're going to go ahead and just look right down here in this area. For Mac users, go ahead and click on this Mac OS X link, and it will navigate you to a similar location. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on the Windows. You're going to click on this code blocks 16.01 mingw setup.exe. Go ahead and click on the sourceforge.net link, and it will bring you to a screen that looks like this, where it will start the download of code blocks. It will pop up an executable file, as you can see down here. Now, I am actually not going to open up this executable file because I've already downloaded CodeBlocks. The main reason I'm not going to walk you through the entire installation process is because there's nothing that needs to be changed from the default. You can go ahead and click through the installation, and all of the default options are okay. The only thing you may want to change is the location in which code blocks is saved to. If you have a specific folder or file that you would like to save it to, go ahead and change that to wherever you'd like. Just do it in a location where you know the location of, and that way you can find it for our next video. And after we learn how to prevent flare-ups from our psoriasis, let's go ahead and get started with our code blocks. So once you are done with that download, you will come up to this code blocks. And this will be the screen once you open up your file that you'll come to. As you'll see, you can create a new project here, which is what we want to do. So you're going to go ahead and click this Create New Project. It's going to pop up this screen. Go ahead and click this Console Application, the top right one, and it's going to pop you up to this this pop-up. And you want to do a C++ because that is what we're going to be learning. If y'all would like, I can also do a series on C coding. It's really similar to C++, but if that's something y'all are interested, let me know in the comments below, and I can go ahead and get that started too. But for now, let's go ahead and hit next on C++. You're going to go ahead and name your project title. I'm going to be real creative here and go with new project. And save it to my desktop. Again, go ahead and save it to wherever you'd like. I'm going to just save it to the desktop to be, for simplicity's sake. And let's go ahead and hit next. I apparently have another file called new project, so I'm going to go ahead and overwrite it. That's fine. But it should pop you up to this screen here. On this screen, everything that is default is fine. Go ahead and make sure that your settings match up with mine. But the main thing that you want to be sure on this screen is that your compiler is the GNU GCC compiler. Go ahead and hit finish. again, I apparently have a file or a project already called new project. So yes, I do want to override it. Um, and yes, I do want to override it. Trust me. Um, so, anyways, it'll pop you up to this screen here where it is gray and it won't let you write anything into it, which is kind of a problem as we would like to write our code into it. But the way that you actually get to this is you come over to this left side here, and as you see sources, go ahead and click the plus key and double click on main. We'll explain in future videos exactly what main is and what main.cpp means and why it's under sources. But for now, just go ahead and accept it. Go ahead and be okay that you're not going to understand everything in the first video. Um, but you will understand within the first few videos everything that's happening here. So this is the program that they give you. It is a simple hello world program. Again, it may not seem simple to you right now, but within the first few videos, you will see that this is a very basic program. So what we're going to go ahead and do is ensure that your computer is compiling this code correctly. So what you need to do is from here, go ahead and click on this button right here. It is build and run, add a little gear with a play button in it. Go ahead and click that. And what it should do is pop this screen up. It is the console where it says hello world. And this is your first compiled C++ program. So congratulations. And in the future, like I said, we will see how this program works and all of the inner workings of it. So if this program worked for you and if it compiled and this screen popped up, congratulations, and I will see you in the next video. However, I know there are many problems with this happening. I had a similar problem whenever I first started up. If this screen did not pop up and maybe it is giving you some weird statements down here in this highlighted area that I have, and the black screen is not popping up for you, or the console is not popping up for you. The way that you can get around this is go ahead and go to settings, go to compiler, go to reset defaults here, and yes, you want to reset the compiler settings, and yes, you are really sure you want to restart the compiler settings. So now it will go ahead and auto detect the path of the compiler. You want to go ahead and hit OK and hit OK. And now let's go ahead and hit the run again and look at that hello world. And now everybody has compiled their first C++ program. Congratulations. And I will see y'all next time, and we will actually start coding.